Imagine waking up one morning, stretching your legs, standing tall, and feeling steady and secure. No wobbles, no cramping, no fear of falling. Just confidence with every step. For many adults over 60, though, this picture feels far from reality. Instead, it might be stiffness in the calves, tingling in the feet, or sudden nighttime cramps that jolt you awake. Some even begin to avoid stairs, skip walks, or cling to furniture for balance. But here's something important to know. These struggles are not simply a normal part of aging. Often, they're your body's way of telling you it's missing key nutrients. The strength, balance, and vitality in your legs depend on a chain of vitamins and minerals. When even one link is weak, it can affect circulation, nerve signals, and muscle power. That's why today, we're exploring 7 essential vitamins that can help restore strength, improve circulation, reduce cramps, and give you the confidence to move with ease again. And make sure you stay with me until the very end, because number 1 is one most people over 60 have never been told about, yet it may be the very nutrient standing between you and a dangerous fall. Before we dive in, a quick favor. If you care about healthy aging, natural remedies, and simple ways to boost vitality, take a moment to subscribe to Calm Health Hub. Your support helps us share these science-backed health tips with more people who need them. So, let's begin with number 7, vitamin D, often called the silent leg strength activator. Vitamin D is much more than a bone vitamin. It's deeply connected to how your muscles fire and how steady you feel on your feet. Low levels can cause weakness, slower reaction times, and higher risks of falling. Imagine trying to catch yourself after a slip, but your muscles don't respond quickly enough. That's how important vitamin D is. The challenge is that as we age, our skin becomes less efficient at producing from sunlight, and many seniors naturally spend less time outdoors. You'll find vitamin D in fatty fish, fortified dairy, and egg yolks, but most older adults need supplementation, often between 800 to 2,000 IU daily, depending on medical guidance. When restored, many report better posture, stronger legs, and more energy to walk without hesitation. Have you ever noticed a difference in your balance after spending more time outdoors in the sun? Now, once your muscles are firing their partner, your bones must stay strong. That brings us to number 6, calcium, the bone movement connector. Calcium isn't just about avoiding fractures. Every muscle contraction in your legs depends on calcium acting like a spark. Without enough, your body begins pulling calcium out of your bones, weakening them over time. That's why older adults who fall short on calcium often notice stiffness, reduced mobility, and eventually more fragile bones. The best food sources include milk, cheese, yogurt, leafy greens, tofu, and sardines with the bones. Most adults over 60 need about 1,200 milligrams daily. And here's a key point. Calcium works hand in hand with vitamin D. Without vitamin D, your body struggles to absorb calcium properly. When both are in balance, many people notice less aching after walks, better stamina, and more strength when climbing stairs. Let's shift to number 5, vitamin B12, the nerve and balance guardian. If you felt pins and needles, numbness in the feet, or even dizziness when walking, low B12 could be the culprit. This vitamin helps maintain the protective coating around nerves, ensuring signals from your brain reach your legs quickly and clearly. Without it, those signals slow down, leading to poor coordination and instability. Here's the challenge. As we age, stomach acid production declines, and that makes it harder to absorb B12 from food. Medications like antacids or diabetes drugs can worsen the problem. The best food sources are animal-based, beef, poultry, eggs, and dairy, along with fortified cereals. But for many older adults, supplements or even B12 injections may be necessary. Restoring levels often feels like rebooting your nervous system. Faster reactions, less tingling, and steadier steps. Before we continue, I'd love to hear from you. Have you ever had your B12 or vitamin D levels tested? What changes did you notice when they were corrected? Share your story in the comments. Your experience might help someone else in this community. Number 4 is magnesium, the cramp calming mineral. Anyone who shot out of bed at 2 a.m. with a painful leg cramp knows how disruptive low magnesium can be. This mineral helps regulate how muscles contract and relax, preventing spasms. Unfortunately, stress, common medications, alcohol, and even caffeine can drain magnesium stores. And many older adults don't eat enough magnesium-rich foods daily. Top sources include leafy greens, almonds, pumpkin seeds, beans, whole grains, and even dark chocolate. Supplements of 200 to 400 milligrams may help, but always check with your doctor first. Many seniors describe the difference as night and day. Fewer cramps, smoother movement, and more restful sleep. That brings us to number 3, potassium, the muscle balancer. Potassium keeps your muscles hydrated, your nerves firing correctly, and your circulation running smoothly. When potassium is low, you may feel tremors, stiffness, or frequent leg cramps, especially after walking. Low levels are especially common in older adults taking diuretics for blood pressure, since those medications flush potassium out of the body. The good news? Potassium-rich foods are delicious and easy to add. Bananas, avocados, sweet potatoes, spinach, white beans, and even coconut water all help restore balance. Supplements exist but must be used carefully, especially for those with kidney concerns. With steady potassium, people often notice more stamina, a stronger stride, and fewer cramps after activity. Let's pause here for a quick recap. So far, we've looked at vitamin D, calcium, B12, magnesium, and potassium. Together, they support muscle activation, bone strength, nerve clarity, cramp relief, and overall stamina. If you're finding this helpful, don't forget to subscribe to Calm Health Hub so you won't miss our upcoming videos on healthy aging, natural remedies, and ways to keep energy high at any age. Now let's move to number 2, vitamin K, the bone protector you may not realize you need. While vitamin D and calcium build bone strength, vitamin K makes sure calcium goes to the right places. Without enough vitamin K, calcium can end up in arteries instead of bones, leading to brittle bones and stiff joints. But when vitamin K is present, it acts like glue, binding calcium to bone for more flexibility and strength. There are 2 types, K1, found in leafy greens like kale and spinach, and K2, found in fermented foods, egg yolks, and liver. Many people don't get enough of either, especially if they avoid greens. However, if you're on blood thinners, always check with your doctor before supplementing, since vitamin K can interact with medications. With healthy vitamin K levels, your bones feel stronger, joints looser, and legs more reliable. Finally, number 1, vitamin B6, the energy and recovery booster. If you ever felt unusually winded after a short walk or sore for days after light activity, low B6 could be involved. This vitamin helps your body turn food into energy, repair muscles, and support neurotransmitters that influence coordination and mood. Without it, fatigue, muscle weakness, and even mood changes become more common. B6 is found in chicken, salmon, potatoes, bananas, fortified cereals, and chickpeas. But aging, along with certain medications, can reduce absorption. Luckily, B6 is safe in moderate amounts, around 1.5 to 2 milligrams daily. Restoring it often feels like a fresh start. Clearer thinking, more stable energy, and faster recovery after exercise. So, what's the big takeaway today? Weakness, balance issues, and leg cramps are not simply old age. Often, they're your body signaling that it's missing just 1 or 2 key nutrients. But the beauty of a human body, even after 60 or 70, is that it can respond quickly once those nutrients are restored. Vitamin D strengthens your muscles, calcium and K protect your bones, magnesium and potassium keep your muscles moving smoothly, and B12 and B6 support your nerves and energy. This week, take a moment to reflect. Are these nutrients showing up in your daily meals? Is it time to ask your doctor about a blood test or supplements? Small, thoughtful changes can lead to stronger legs, greater independence, and more confidence with every step. If you found this video helpful, please take a second to subscribe to Calm Health Hub. Here, we focus on practical, science-based tips to support vitality, longevity, and mental wellness for every stage of life. I'd also love to hear from you. Which of these nutrients do you think you may be missing most? Let's talk in the comments. Stay informed, stay healthy, and I'll see you in the next video.